All right, homies, we're off. Today is day one of this random, I don't know what it is, 100-day challenge, kind of bit of a transformation, whatever I can do in 100 days. I'm going to be focusing a lot on my diet, as well as trying to kind of shape my physique along the lines that I've been working on. We're kind of nearing the end of the holidays, so I figured this was a perfect time. This is kind of, my winter, even though my winter up here lasts about 5 to 6 months. We're going to see what we can do over the next 100 days. I got a new microphone. I'm kind of testing it out. This is the first time I'm really using it, so I'm going to be kind of yapping. I'm on my way to the gym. We're going to be putting up some videos on a new/alt YouTube channel. We're probably going to call it SipFit. I guess you could probably verify that by now. For those of you that aren't aware, I am a Twitch streamer. I upload YouTube videos and do live streams for video games, primarily Dead by Daylight. This sort of, journey, series of videos, shorts, etc., was in response to a subathon where one of my goals was to make some kind of like workout or fitness videos. So I figured, you know what? I kind of want to get in shape over the winter. I want to really focus on leaning down and getting as shredded as humanly possible, within reason. Obviously, I don't want to lose my mind, and just kind of like document the process along the way. I thought this would be kind of a good chance to, kind of branch out my content a little bit. I've posted some fitness related things on like my Instagram or Twitter, and I talk about fitness a lot on my gaming channel. So I figured I might as well also, let's just see what we can do, right, over the course of the next 100 days. It is December 2nd, so we'll pretty much be finishing up sometime in March, right? Yeah. Today is chest, shoulders, and triceps. I kind of do right now a standard sort of split. Typically my first day of my week usually consists of back and biceps, but I kind of injured my hand, my left hand, a couple weeks ago doing some like single-handed deadlifts. So kind of like curling can be a little awkward. So today we're actually just going to do my chest day. I do have a primary focus on shoulders. I've been trying to really shape my shoulders to kind of give my overall physique a more aesthetic look. Those are kind of my goals. For those of you that aren't aware, I'm about 6'4". Right now, I'm actually gonna weigh myself. I think with my scale at home, I'm about 191 to 193, somewhere in there. The leanest I've kind of been recently in like the past couple years, the lightest rather, has been about like 184, 183, I wanna say. So we're gonna see what we can kind of do over the next 100 days. My goal, I wanna say, is probably to get down to about 175. I really want to kind of crash that 170 ceiling or floor and get into 170 something. I've kind of been lingering around like the mid 180s for a while. For those of you that aren't aware, I was kind of out of shape a couple years ago, kind of on and off with the gym. And like 2 years ago, I want to say I was my heaviest I've ever been, which is, to be fair, it's not that heavy at 6'4". I was like 208, 210 pounds. And even when I was going to the gym, when I was a little bit younger, I'm 34 right now, I could not even get to 200 pounds. I couldn't even get close. Like, I couldn't even crack 200. Probably because I was going to the gym so much, and I was going, 2-3 hours at a time. I was mid-20s, so I was just burning through food. I've always had a fast metabolism, so that doesn't help. We're gonna see what we can do. I wanna lose roughly 20 pounds, not quite 20. If I'm sitting at about 191, 193, somewhere in there, losing 15 pounds, half of that being fat, I think I'd be okay with. I know I definitely need to focus on my legs. Strength building, increasing mass in my legs, building strength in my knees, because my knees aren't the greatest. That's going to be a primary focus too. But overall, what I'm trying to do with my physique, I guess if I was to go top down in terms of what I am working on and what I'm trying to do, at the top, it's pretty much, body fat percentage, trying to get that as low as possible, trying to get extremely lean. I wouldn't really call it shredded, but I've always kind of been more or less a little bit of a skinny fat, if you will. I've always carried around, like most men do, a little bit of weight around my love handles, around my stomach. That's pretty much where I carry all my weight. So we're gonna try and see if we can get lean. I've never seen my abs. I've never seen what my abs look like. I've gotten to the point where I've seen a very faint outline of like my obliques, but I have no clue genetically what my abs look like, if they're stacked, if they're, side by side, whatever. So I want to see. This is like one of the first times that I'm actually focusing on trying to get, you know, as lean as possible. We'll see how I feel. We'll see how I look. We'll see what we can do in like 100 days. I think I should be able to make a lot of progress, especially if I dial down my diet. But we're almost to the gym here. So yeah, I got my electrolytes in the Gila mix that I'm just finishing. And then I got my pre-workout. Some of you might not be very happy with me, but I'll kind of go into detail what my pre-workout is and why I like it. So for those of you that don't know, some of you that are part of my community online probably already do, but my go-to pre-workout caffeine is Reign. This is pretty much what I do every single day. I love Reign. There's 300 milligrams of caffeine. I typically drink this over like a 2 or 3 hour period, a little bit before, which I should probably crack it, a little bit before, during, and I might have a little bit before, after my workout. But this is kind of my go-to. It tastes so good. And not only does it taste good, it has your BCAAs in it, which are a necessity. Anyways, we're gonna go in. We're going to try and hit shoulders probably first. Oh, I don't think I really went into kind of what I was focusing on from like the top down. So obviously it's leanness. That's really up there. Trying to get as lean as humanly possible while, you know, maintaining my sanity. And then I want to say I'm still focusing primarily on my shoulders and getting that aesthetic physique, you know, the wider, broader shoulders into kind of, you know, the V taper with kind of like a smaller waist. And then probably legs would be the next area of focus in terms of like what I'm looking to do is increase the strength in my legs, even if I don't really get a whole lot of size. And then my back is pretty good. So my back as a whole, my strength, I've pretty much been doing pull-ups and back movements, you know, for probably like the past 10 years. I should probably also add that I've only really been working out and going to the gym for about 8 years. I mean, I feel like most people, the beginning was a lot of wasted potential, but that's okay. I'm mid-30s now. I've learned a lot. I've gained a lot of appreciation for training with intensity, purpose, training to failure, where it's safe. After my legs, I would probably say my arms in general. I've been focusing a lot on my triceps, so triceps, biceps, forearms, and then honestly, my chest would probably be sort of the next importance level, and then down below, you know, like at the bottom, would probably, as I said, be my back. You know, from top down, it's like leanness and core and abs, into shoulders and, you know, rear delts, front delts, side delts. And then it'd probably be my legs, trying to increase size if I can, add some muscle and some weight on there. And then probably arms in general overall, and then, you know, chest, back. Obviously, I'm going to be working out everything, but in terms of what I'm going to be looking at to see some of the biggest, you know, areas of growth or change or success is, you know, that order. So let's just go in. I'm going to stop yapping. This will be an interesting sort of little project because I really like to yap. So yeah, let's go. Let's go for 6. Oh, that was a good set. All right, I think I'm gonna stick to 65 for 2 sets. Only because that I can already feel it pulling in my hand. Almost 8. I probably could have went for 8, but I hate breaking good form. I really don't want to arch my back to get in that 8th rep, but taking a week off really helped. I think I'm a lot stronger than where I was before I stopped. I think before I took a week off, I could maybe do 3 sets of 6 at 65, and maybe 1 set of 70 with 5 reps. All right, I'm gonna mix in some tricep pushdowns, work some triceps. I usually like to do a few warm-up sets, working into my top set. This is only 80 right now, just trying to really feel the weight and the movement. $120. All right, and we'll wait a minute and then we'll do a working set at 150. Fuck, I think we'll keep it there. Do 2 more sets at that. Oh, go for 10. Five. That's good. 150 till failure. Thanks. Overhead tricep extensions. Do a small warm up since we already got our triceps kind of warm with the last exercise. Okay, up the weight. I'm not sure if I like the rope or the bar more. Maybe I'll do a work instead of each. Okay, I think we're good. I'll wait like 30 seconds, and we'll go into a working set at 100. Meanwhile, I'll get the bar. 100 with the rope. Okay, I think we'll do the bar next, maybe with 80. I think I like the bar more. I feel like it's easier to get a full extension. We'll see. Oh, okay, that's much better. Much better. We'll do one more set with that. I think I definitely prefer the bar. It allows me to get a more controlled extension. I feel like I'm not fighting the rope being flaccid. Anyways, try and go as far back as I can and push up and behind me. Trying to have a loose grip so my palms and my triceps are doing most of the work. Couple more. Once I start feeling my shoulders lose stability, I know I only have a couple reps left, so I think we're gonna stick with the bar from now on. All right, let's do a chest movement. Today is supposed to be chest day. These are pretty much one of the only things that I enjoy doing because I feel I get the most activation. And it's giving me results. Chest flies, 50-pound warm-up. All right, 64 working sets. Alrighty. And then we'll go to our knees. I think we'll do 2 sets and finish on the floor when it gets difficult. Second and last set. Gonna up it by 5. 65. Till failure. We're gonna do some lateral raises. However, my hand is still in a fair bit of pain, so we're gonna go really light. We're gonna do 20s for a warm up and see how that feels. I definitely feel it pulling on the outside of my left hand, but we're not gonna let that stop us. I'm not able to really grip this the way I want to, but I still feel it in my shoulders, which is all that matters. All right, I think we'll do 25 as our working set. I'm gonna try and do 3 sets, but I might have to go back down to 20s because these 25s really pull at my left hand. If it's anything lifting beyond this, it's like the inside or outside, depending on your perspective, of my left hand. Probably because I was doing one-handed deadlifts and push myself too much with a strap. Try and lead with the shoulders. Okay, we'll start with that. That's pretty good. Not too much discomfort, but enough from keeping us from using the 30s and going much higher. Right. Set number 2, and we'll maybe do some form of drop set after this. Stick the butt out, get the chest up, lift with the shoulders. Try and control it on the way down. Okay. Oh, that was good. Butt back, chest up. Okay, 15 pounds. Oh. I'd like to do like at least 6 of these. Should be easily doable. Oh yeah. Slow. Control. Oh. 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 Holy crap. Oh. Yeah, that was a good idea. Oh. You focus on that lightweight and control. Your muscles feel it. That mind muscle connection really kicks in with lightweight. We're gonna do a version of skull crushers, as well as like a, what do they call it? A JM press. I like to kind of go back and forth during the same set. So this 50 pounds is what it'll kind of look like. I do a few skull crushers, slow and controlled, kind of right at the top of my head. Focus on pushing with my palms. I like to do about 6 of these. Trying to keep my elbows stabilized. I think I got one more. And then I like to just focus on pressing towards my mouth and up. Do like 5. Oh, maybe 5. Oh. And then we'll finish with a couple skull crushers. Okay, maybe not. That was pretty much pure failure. Oh, all right. We'll do one more of those. after like 2 minutes, and we'll try and do 6, 5, and 3 if we can. That was tough though. This will probably be my last exercise. I really need to get out of here and still do some cardio yet. I've only done one chest movement, but I think I'm fine for today. We'll be back in a few days again for another chest day. And we'll focus more on chest and shoulders than triceps because we've kind of torched our triceps. So let's go for 6 skull crushers, 5 JM press, and then a few more skull crushers if we can. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna try and get a couple of nice stretches on these last 2. 5, 6. Okay. 1. God, these are so tough. 2, 3, 4. I feel the pushing all in my tricep. Oh. Okay. Come on, a few more skull crushers. Fuck. Give it a second. Nope. God. Okay. My triceps are so torched. I want one good one. Oh, that's about as good as I'm gonna get. That was probably a half rep, but we're at max. Oh, you talk about pushing to failure. Whew. All right, I think we're done for today. We did what? Like 3 tricep movements, a couple shoulder movements, a really strong chest movement that I like the most and I feel the most. I think the next chest session we have this week will be more focused on chest and shoulders and very light on triceps. But this is kind of the pump physique after more of a tricep day. Oh, we're looking a little fluffy though, hence why we're trying to lose a few pounds. But I think I'm done. I've been here for a couple hours. I'm gonna get on the treadmill and probably be on there for like 20 minutes and then we'll head home and get some food. Deuces. We just finished our first gym session of this 100-day challenge. I think it went pretty well. I think I'm gonna head home here, make some eggs. I'll probably do 4 whole eggs, a little bit of a protein shake, a couple servings of vegetables and some fruit. Throughout the rest of the night, we'll get the rest of our protein in. I haven't really talked too much about the diet or really, I guess, what this next 100 days is gonna look like, but maybe we'll save that for some future videos here. I'm still kind of fleshing out exactly what my gym routine is gonna look like. I have an idea that I wanna go to the gym, do some lifting 4 or 5 days a week minimum for like the first like 2 or 3 weeks. And then as I get more into the program, I'm gonna try and go anywhere between 5 and 7 days a week, maybe go and try and do some 2-a-days. If I happen to go twice a day, it'll probably be more calisthenics, mobility, stretching, and cardio for the first part, and then weightlifting for the second, part of the day. Hopefully soon I can have a link in the video that'll be a little bit more specific in terms of like what my program is going to look like over the next 100 days. I'm kind of still fleshing it out, what I want to do and like how much I want to, really push myself. See how this goes. I'm probably not going to come out with a video every day. I'm not going to do, a workout for every video. Some of my videos will kind of just be maybe me yapping, or here's some progress, or here's like a grocery store haul, this is what I ate today, etc., etc. It'll kind of be a little bit of everything, and I'll try and get like a workout video, maybe like once or twice a week, really especially early on, to give the people that are interested an idea of like what I'm physically doing in the gym for me and what works for me as a tall, lanky, well, you fill in the blank, 6'3", 6'4", I did weigh myself, 193 pounds. I kind of gave myself a couple pounds for the sweatpants, but the scale in the gym pretty much matches my scale at home, which, by the way, we just got home high. I weigh about 193, so a little bit heavier. It's definitely going to be a little interesting to see if I can lose some of this weight purely pretty much off of diet and treadmill work, because I gotta be honest, it's cold. I don't like going for walks when it's cold, so we'll see. But day number 1 in the books. So I'm gonna put this video together. Hopefully by the time you guys see this, this is, today's Monday. Hopefully you guys see this video, well, at least the early watchers, Tuesday, Wednesday. So pretty much every video will lag behind a couple days in terms of like where I'm actually at. And if any of you homies have any questions, comments, if you wanna berate me, if you wanna criticize my form, that's fine. I did notice, I feel like, at least with my overhead tricep extensions, where I was using the bar, well, especially the rope, but the bar, I could probably try and go for more of a straighter lockout, but I might be limited based on my height and the cable length, because I was kind of reaching, I think, max cable length. But we're gonna go inside, we're gonna make some food. I might take a couple pictures so you guys can see what I've eaten for the day. This video will pretty much be one of the longer videos in this whole series. Every other video should probably be a little bit shorter because I won't have to yap and explain what I'm doing. But if I missed anything, I'll try and cover it in some of the future videos. But I love you nerds. I appreciate you so much, especially those of you that are interested in what I'm doing, my progress and why I'm doing this. Again, I'm just trying to get lean and shred it as all hell and work on the lagging parts of my physique and really see what I look like under all these cookies and sugar and chocolate and pasta and bread and peanut butter and pizza and fried food and sesame chicken. Anyways, bye.